Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today I am going to debut both the In Colors and the Color and Contour bundle. The Color and Contour bundle comes with the stamp set and the Scalloped Contours dies. And the In Colors for 2021 to 2023 are Fresh Freesia, Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, and Pale Papaya. So those are 4 of the colors, and the 5th color is Polished Pink, and I'm going to do the card today in the Polished Pink. So what you need is a card base from an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, cut in half at 5 1/2, and then scored at 4 1/4 to make your card base. I used a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of the white cardstock to do my mat in the largest scallop die. You can use a slightly bigger piece if you want. This actually just fits on a 5 1/4 by 4. And I used the smallest scallop shape and the flower die to make the greeting and cut the flower out. So let's get started. You'll need a scrap of the white as well to do the stamping with. I'm just going to pop those off to the side so I've got a bit more room to work here. I took the, I don't know, splatter die or stipple die or stamp, and I used the color all over the white card mat, and I just randomly stamped it on. You can do this before you cut it out or after. It's no big deal. I had cut everything out, and then when I built the card with the greeting and the flower, the white was pretty stark, and I thought, need a little something on this one. So I took the stipple stamp and just ran it all over the card mat. And this one is quite interesting in that even if you overlap, it doesn't look like you've done too much. So it's quite good that way. So there's our card base. Just put that off to the side, and we can attach this to the, we can attach the card front to the card base. So we line this up like we would normally line anything up, straight along the edge, and drop it down. So there is our card mat on our card base. So I am going to use the You're Absolutely Amazing. And I chose this stamp because I think the new In Colors and the new stamp sets are absolutely amazing. So I thought I'd echo my sentiment in the stamp itself. What I've done with these stamps, this is the background and then this is the detail stamp. In order to figure out, once you take them off of the acetate sheet and put them on your stamp block, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to tell how they're supposed to go. But they are lined up on the front. So what you do is you kind of take your stamp and you line it up with the front. And then I just used a piece of washi tape to indicate what was up on the stamp. And I did the same on the die. Once I got the die aligned, I just put a little piece of washi tape so I knew which way up to put the die as well. So it's just a quick tip for you to help you line up your stamps. The background of the flower I'm doing in second value. So I'll just stamp that down. And then I'm doing full value with the detail. And some of these I lined up perfectly. Other ones didn't line up worth a darn because I was in a hurry. But really, it's meant to be an abstract. So if you get it close, that's fine. I am just going to close up the ink pad. And I'm going to run this through the cut and emboss. And as I said, I've lined up this. It's straight up with the washi tape on the block. And now I know that this, because of my little piece of washi tape there, is how this lines up. It just saves you a little bit of time spinning the die around to make sure you've got it in the right direction. I'm just going to line that up. And this stamp is really easy to line up with the die because the Your Absolutely is straight. So as long as you're straight with that, you are good to go. So I'm just going to sandwich this up and run it through the machine, and then we'll build the card. I used dimensionals for the greeting and the flower just to give them a little bit of depth against the card, because the cards are monochromatic and sometimes that can make everything just blend into itself. And I wanted these to stand up. So that's the dies. And there's the flower, and some of the little dots didn't come out. So I'm just going to just give it a little bit of brush. If it doesn't come out, I'm going to use my detail brush and just mount. And if you're not sure if all of them are out or not, just take a darker piece and put it down, and you can see that one's still in there. Sometimes working against a white background, you don't necessarily see. So let's take our card. Let's dimensionalize the greeting here. I just put a couple on the back and then just peel them off and pop this down in the kind of up towards the middle but off to the side. We'll dimensionalize the flower on this one, and you can choose how you want to put the flower on, and I've overlapped it a little bit just like that. So that is the contour and color, or sorry, color and contour bundle with the scalloped contours dies using the new in colors. So we've got Fresh Freesia, Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, Pale Papaya, and the Polished Pink. So thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.